Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this game real quick because y'all sleeping on the Art of War. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. Because this game is slept on, bro, for a mobile game. It's actually really good. Alright, I'm gonna speed the beginning stages of this game up. So those yellow cubes, that's like currency. That blue cube is energy. And I just have standard barracks, 3 racks opening, pumping out infantry, just getting them across the map for scouting positions. And I have a small army. You know, they're the cheapest and fastest unit to produce, so they're good for early attacks like this. But it's actually not that early because my enemy has tanks. Well, not a tank, but armored vehicles already. So I lose a couple Marines there, but they're like little Zerglings, y'all. They can run around and they're just cool. So I'm able to escape there with some casualties, but I keep them alive. That's going to be very important for the future. And you can see, like, on the map there's these little containers. If you collect them, they give you extra resources or extra yellow blocks. The yellow square, you see the yellow cube in the top left corner, that's like the currency of the game. So it's important to have, like, you know, control over the map like that. I'm kind of doing like this two-pronged attack with helicopters, tanks, and infantry at the top, and another group at the bottom, which is actually going to prove to be very effective in this game because it makes the enemy have to do more as far as like controlling their army. And yeah, so this, you know, I do some damage on this side. I'm able to take out a good amount of Marines there, or enemy assault units, and then I have this attack on this side trying to do some damage too, but it's held off by armored vehicles. Doing some good damage here. I am forced to retreat. Probably gonna end up killing these. But, one thing that's cool about this match is that it lasted 1 hour. Alright, so we're already 12 minutes into the game, and you can see how it's going. Here's my base. Right, so my entire army's gone after that attack, but I was able to produce on the back of it while doing some damage to my enemy's infrastructure. I have a good amount of currency coming in, and I'm producing off of 3 barracks. You can see there. That is a hero unit called the Wasp. It's a very cool unit that can fly really fast and shoot at the same time. We have a large fight going on here. All my infantry is going to try and run through this and take a lot of damage trying to get through that. Not sure what I was thinking right there. So again, I'm positioning that two-pronged attack where I have infantry at the top and bottom of this base. The constant offense is allowing me to always capture these containers, giving me more money to spend. Yeah, this building creates armored vehicles. And here's another attack where I move in at the top of the infantry and get completely destroyed at the front of this base. And there's my enemy's base. I think what was cool about this match that inspired me to record it was the amount of advanced units my enemy has, but and how well of a fight I put up with just using infantry, helicopters, and the armored vehicle, which is called an armadillo. Yeah, so I'm trying to push in to just the face of his base right here. He has those jets that are going to do a lot of damage, and he has some anti-air vehicle that's going to do a lot of damage as well. Pretty much destroy all the helicopters. And all I'm really left here is with some infantry and an armored vehicle, so I'm going to end up once again retreating after doing some damage to his army. I have all my units rallying to the middle of the map behind my attacks, so I can always stay at his doorstep while also being in control of any drops, any container drops that happen on the map. You can just see the stream of units coming through. Again, I am pushing the envelope, putting more aggression, just trying to break through his units and try and destroy some advanced architecture here. And here's the anti-air structure that I need to kill, destroying all of those. My entire army is going to get wiped out here. This is a special unit. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Cerberus. They're called hero units. They have extra strength and they have active ability you can activate, and they have passive abilities. And they're really strong and they can change the course of a battle. The Wasp is the one that I'm using. And actually, one interesting thing is, even though even though it looks the same, the blue base and the red base, they're actually different units in different buildings with different stats. So it's not the same. You can see his infantry units have flamethrowers, right? It's because it's different units entirely. The red army, or the Confederate, the resistant army, that's what this army is called. It's called the Resistance. They have different weapons. And here I'm deploying the hit and run tactic, where I just kind of hit really quick and destroy building and get back. I'm definitely overextending here. I'm gonna lose everything trying to kill that thing. And this is pretty much how this match goes. Just constant aggression. I have a base that's pretty much untouched. Just growing an economy and able to do this kind of Zerg-like attack. So with both of our armies pretty much dwindled from that last battle, I'm gonna stop being offensive right here to take a container. Looks like I'm gonna keep my vehicles capturing the container, and I'm gonna move my infantry up towards the enemy base. Just to do some scouting. You can see like they're going in and retreating really quick just to see what he's got. I see that he has that ground hero unit. I forgot what it was called. So I can't attack it with this infantry army because that one soldier alone will kill all of these units. That's how strong he is. This thing right here, I forgot its name, but it is very strong. You can see how quickly he just killed the infantry unit. And yeah, with his assault units and armored vehicles, that is going to be a hard battle to fight. So I turn my infantry around right here, I snipe an assault unit, I kill an armored vehicle, and there he goes, boom, jumping right in. The Blackhawks come in to protect him. That shield gives him pretty much invincibility. So I'm going to switch targets off, try and take out the armored vehicles as fast as possible with the helicopters. Yeah, and he actually has a grenader that does a lot of damage to armored vehicles. It basically is an infantry unit with a rocket launcher. So that's definitely a good target to take. I'm going to take the helicopters and try and snipe that hero unit, but I don't think I'm going to get it right now. And I have to back up because he has anti-air buildings. And one cool thing about this armadillo vehicle is that it can shoot while retreating. There's an invincibility shield. I'm not going to do any real damage to it. I'm going to get it to snipe. That is another hero unit, that fucking hovering thing. It's very strong. It's another hero unit. These units cost a lot of money, so when I kill one, it's actually doing a lot of damage to his economy and to the overall strength of his army. You know, I'm obviously not going to be able to kill this thing with this little army, but I do have a stream of units coming into attack. So, yep, I'm actually going to take this thing already down to half health. That thing basically has a plasma nuke. Did you see that? All of my units are dead. I just have infantry here, and I'm just going to commit the infantry to this thing, because if I kill it with infantry, that is a big win. So here comes the Blackhawk. Trying to put some damage onto that thing. We're going to be able to take it with the infantry and the Blackhawk, and that's a big win, right? The good thing about infantry is they move fast, so I can do this kind of hit and run tactic, you know, and kill some good units and run back. All right, we're just gonna lob some grenades, kill some infantry. Yeah, this dude's dropping nukes now. He has a, what is it, mortar? Yeah, he has like a mortar unit. It's very strong. And I don't blame him for going for that mortar unit, because I'm using such a heavy infantry type army. So I'm actually going to push through the front lines of his army. I'm trying to go straight for these mortars. Right, it's these right here I want to kill. I want to kill the mortars because they do so much damage, and I just want to get them away fast. So focus fire is a thing in this game. Focus fire and micro, like running through. You can actually dodge the mortars if you're fast enough, right? So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm dodging the mortars. There's literally a tank right there. I'm just ignoring because I'm trying to chase these mortars down. And I am actually going to get them. I'm going to turn the heavy... Right, so I'm going to actually finish off that entire army right there. That battle was huge. That was a huge battle. And taking out these expensive units with just really infantry, armadillos, and Blackhawks you know, it's not an easy war for this guy to keep on fighting. You can see he's always going for these. He just went for another hero unit. You know, these very expensive units. And I'm just gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna take it down really weak, and I'm gonna kill it. He's gonna drop that plasma nuke, pretty much finishing off the rest of my army. But if I kill a hero unit and I kill some of his infantry off, that's actually a good battle for me, because I'm pushed up right against his base. He can't take any containers on the map because it's just constant oppression, constant offense. Yeah, I'm gonna get harassed here by that hero helicopter just to take out some infantry. That was a pretty bad loss. I should have kept that unit alive, but yeah, really desperate times. I'm trying to refresh my army. I don't have much here, and you're gonna see just how annoying that hovering hero can be. Watch the type of harassment that it can do. It can just, like, you know, fly backwards and shoot. It's pretty much like an infantry counter. But his control over that unit in this game hasn't been as good as he's gonna showcase it right now. That plasma nuke instantly destroying the helicopter, and then he can just hover back and harass my units. You know, the only real thing that can fight this thing is my Black Hawks. But yeah, Black Hawks, not Black Hawks. Anyways, I'm gonna get these containers, right? He just has no presence in the map other than this thing. And any damage that I get onto this thing, you know, it's gonna be important, especially if the damage is coming from such a cheap unit like an infantry. So that thing is, you know, a little over half health, which is not bad. I did lose 2 Black Hawks for it and some infantry units, but overall it's gonna work out for me. And this thing can just harass me. You know, I don't have any real way to to fight this thing until, you know, I try to do something like this, where I attack it from multiple sides. His micro isn't that good. The Black Hawk is able to get a lot of damage onto it, and that thing is almost dead. You know, so that damage is very important. You know, he's not doing the best job at microing that, and in the next big battle that happens, it's gonna show. So I'm gonna lose some armored vehicles right here just from bad movement. He does have a decent sizable army. I think mine's a lot bigger. You can just see on the mini map how in control of the map I am. So that orange star in like the top middle of the screen is the army size. So it's 45 out of 61, you see. So I'm not quite maxed out, but I know damn well he's not maxed out as well. Most of the army size being just infantry. That's how I'm going about this. I'm gonna lose some more infantry here, but I also get a good look at his army. An infantry unit only costing 34 yellow cubes, so it's not too bad. I could technically remake 10 infantry units with just the currency I have right now. So I'm gonna send this one unit in real quick just to scout. You can see that eyeball next to him is a scouting mode where it doesn't attack anything that it sees, and it just walks by it. Yeah, so there's that hero unit. You can see just how fast it kills it. Kills an infantry. So yeah, my currency is getting stacked up here. My army's not quite maxed out. just sent a Black Hawk to die over there for some reason. I'm rallying some more units into the middle of the map. That's my game plan. I have a hit squad in the top corner of his base ready to go, and I think I'm trying to build another hit squad to do that double pronged attack right here. We are 45 minutes into the match right now. I'm gonna fast forward through this dull moment where we're both pretty much just building armies. Actually, I think I'm disconnected right now because I was playing inside the airport. Alright, and then I reconnect and I build a bunch of units really quick. Pretty sure I was disconnected because I was playing in the airport. I'm not sure what my opponent was doing because he did not move out in that time. He was probably just building his army. And I got the second hit squad ready to go to do the two-pronged attack. The idea is really to get my opponent to do more work than he needs to and really cause a lot of confusion. Maybe having him split his army into two is the best thing. Obviously my army is faster than him, so I can do something like this. You know, he's opting for more expensive, slower units. And here we go. Yep, the battle will end in 10 minutes, right? The matches only last 1 hour. And here we go, we have a two-pronged attack. We have an attack on this side, all of the tanks are there. I'm gonna back that side up. And we have the hero unit and just some small infantry here. Pretty much, actually we have two hero units, so he's actually able to defend off both sides right here. I have the Wasp here, it's just gonna die. The Wasp is a hero unit for my army, but yeah, it's just gonna die. And I'm able to kill his hero unit, which is great. I have, what, 6 infantry units here. I'm just gonna run away, and I'm gonna get the attack in the top right corner going. And it's met by a whole bunch of tanks and mortars. So that's a no-go. I can't even attack on that side. Right. I am trying to do like some small micro battle where I'm basically trying to pull his army out of the range of the mortar so I can fight it. Meanwhile, I have so much money, right? I have so much money. I'm building on the back of this. I'm trying to do some damage, just some hit and run type stuff. I'm fighting inside the mortar. It's not good. I need to back up. He hasn't moved all his tanks with this small army, so I'm trying to kill this. I'm trying to kill these 2 armored vehicles and those 5 assault units. You know, I'm out of range of the mortar, and his tanks aren't with him. I'm gonna lose the chopper, but I am able to clean this up with my infantry units. Okay. You can see the difference. Like mine has machine guns and his has like rockets. You know. They're different units, even though they look the same. So there's a cool science to this game. Like the rock, paper, scissors dynamic that StarCraft has. For a mobile real-time strategy game, it's actually really well made and fun and dynamic. So I am maxed out here, 60 out of 61. I can upgrade my headquarters or drop another headquarters base to get more control points, allowing me to have a bigger army, but I'm just gonna keep it like this. I'm pretty sure there's 7 minutes left in the game. Here's his army. For the first time, his army has moved out of his base, and it's actually just gonna destroy whatever I have here except for my helicopters. I have four Black Hawks. I have a small infantry hit squad at the top right corner. I see his army has moved out, and I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Maybe just trying to do some damage to his base. It's not going to work out. All those units are going to die, and I'm actually retreating because I see his army moving towards my base. He's going to try and get a container. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks. 8 tanks and some infantry. So it's not the biggest army. I'm gonna lose a Black Hawk there trying to harass one of the tanks. And this is getting scary. I have a wasp. That green cloud, it increases. This battle is crazy. So I'm trying to focus fire down the tanks. That's my game plan here, and it's gonna work out. I'm gonna lose another Blackhawk. I'm just completely ignoring that hovering hero and focusing on the tanks. You can see just how effective the infantry units are with some armadillos and Blackhawks. I'm able to take out all 8 of those tanks with some good focus fire, some good micro, and all he has left here is 1 tank and that hero unit, which I'm able to clean up. Right, and I have a maxed out army still, just maxed out very fast. You know, I have all this infrastructure that has gone unharassed the entire game. I'm able to make five Marines at once. Two armadillos and 2 Blackhawks at one time. So maxed out already. And we're just gonna fast forward this real quick. Here we have another battle. His infantry, or his hero unit's gonna die again. I don't know how many times I've said that in this game. I've killed so many hero units. Those are expensive units, you know, so it's hurting his pocket. Make a tactical retreat real quick before going in again. And maybe you saw like the infantry attack emblem sometimes in the beginning of these fights. It's actually a boost that you can use. So they have different boosts that you can use in battles to give your units certain upgrades. Like, for example, the one I have right now, I think it gives that 5% extra damage dealt by infantry units. So yeah, I'm just gonna push into his base and pretty much lose all the rest of my units here. I still have 44 army, 46 out of 61. They're just not there at the base yet. So I'm just gonna keep attacking units. There's only 3 minutes left in the game, so. And he's gonna chase forward with these 3 units, and they're just gonna die. Good. 2 Blackhawks, no infantry. Yeah, those jets are actually really good anti-air units. I'm just not able to touch them the entire game. See how effective an infantry unit is against the mortar. Just infantry and 1 armadillo. That's all I have left. I actually have a maxed out army streaming, if you look on the mini map, just streaming towards his base. Just constant aggression. It's really awesome. There I go for the anti-air anti-air structures, so my Blackhawks can do some damage. You can see how fast the anti-air structures kill the Blackhawks. It's actually ridiculous. Yep, so the battle ends in 1 minute. I'm gonna try and take out that tank. Boom, I get it. Gotta back up. I have to get my army consolidated, because you can actually lose a fight streaming into your enemy's base. If your units aren't attacking you all together, you can, even though you have more army size, you can still lose the fight because they're streaming in linearly. They're not attacking in unity. Yep. Yeah, so whenever my units get attacked, the wasp releases that green cloud and it reduces the enemy's accuracy. And that's it, I won. The time ran out and I ended up winning. I'm not sure what the basis, what like the tiebreaker is when rounds end due to time limit. Maybe it's structures destroyed, army size, units lost. I'm not sure, but I would assume I lost more units than him. But I got the victory for that. So that was a nice 1 hour match. I played inside an airplane flying back to Tampa. And I just wanted to show you guys how cool this game was. And maybe you'll reconsider looking into it. Okay, that's all. See you later.